Welcome to the Author Guide ListWire tutorial. First thing you need to do is sign up for a free account with ListWire.com. You do that by clicking the sign up button, then go down, fill in all your details. Once you've done that, you can click here to create your ListWire account. You'll then receive an email from ListWire asking you to confirm your account. Click the confirmation link they provide in the email, and then you'll be able to come back to the ListWire.com and log into your account. Once you have logged into your ListWire account, you'll be able to manage your autoresponders here on the left-hand side. This is where you will go to create new autoresponders. Before you create a new autoresponder, there's two things that you should have in place on your own website first, such as a confirm redirect URL and a remove redirect URL. Now, the confirm redirect URL is where you would like your subscribers to go to once they have confirmed their subscription with you. Now, that's commonly known as a thank you page. For the purposes of this tutorial, I'm doing a thank you for downloading my ebook page, which I've created here on my website, and then a remove redirect URL is where you would like your subscribers to be redirected to once they unsubscribe from your list. In this case, I'm doing a sorry you are leaving page. Now, these two pages you should have on your own website first before you create a new autoresponder. Once you have both of those pages on your website, you can then come back into your ListWire account, click Manage Autoresponders, and then click here to add a new autoresponder list. The first thing you need to do is add a new autoresponder name. In my case, I'm going to call it PDF Benny, as I'm wanting to provide a free PDF version of my short story Benny to all the subscribers of this autoresponder list. Now, the autoresponder name can only be letters and numbers. If you need more information about the field, you can just hover there over the label, and you'll see on the left hand side a little bit more information comes up. If you need further help information, simply click on the label name, and there you go. There's a little bit more information on exactly how to fill out each and every field. Now, the next thing we're wanting to do is fill out the autoresponder description. In my case, I'm going to write here, download free PDF book Benny. Then we've got allow replication and allowed replication password. Again, you can hover over those label descriptions and you'll see a little bit more help information. And again, if you need further information, click, and there we go, some extra information on those fields there. I don't use those fields, so for this tutorial we're not going to go over them. So you can simply click here to create your new autoresponder, and there we go. Our new autoresponder has been created, and I have a new PDF Benny at listwire.com autoresponder. The next thing we need to do is manage our autoresponder list. So we click here and we select PDF Benny, and then you'll see this is a normal problem. It says error. The problem, a valid postal address is required. It's not a problem. We're going to fill that out now. So all we do is scroll down, and we can go through and put a postal address in straight away. Then the account replication and the replication password we don't use. And then your confirm redirect URL is your thank you page that we made earlier. So we're going to just click there, copy, Control C, and Control V. And the remove redirect URL, again, is sorry you're leaving, Control C, click back, and Control V. And that's all the information we need. So we're going to go and update the autoresponder. And there we go, been done successfully, and there are no more errors. We now need to create the form that our subscribers will fill out. We do that by going through to Prospects, Subscription Form, and then we can go to click here to add a new web form. As always, at the top here, you get a little bit more information on exactly what we're doing. But we're going to go down here to form name. In my case, I'd like to say free Benny PDF. Then you have form type. I'm going to leave it inline. But if you click down here, you'll see you've got a couple of nice nifty options. For this tutorial, we're going to leave it inline. Then you've got your form redirect URL. This is where you want your subscribers to be redirected to after they fill in your form. In our case, we're going to send them to our thank you for downloading my ebook page. I'm going to Control C from my website, go back to ListWire, and I'm going to go to form redirect URL, Control V, and there's my link. Then the tracking code, this is for more advanced users, so we're not going to use it for this tutorial, but you can hover over the label and see a little bit more information on the tracking code. Then you have your pass-through variable that you can also hover over the label and see more information on exactly what that does. We are not going to use it for this tutorial, so we're going to move on to new or existing window. New or existing window, you've got the option on submit, open form redirect URL in existing window, which is recommended, which we're going to use for this tutorial, but you also have the option to open it in a new window. For this case, we're just going to leave it in the recommended, and we're going to go next page. This is where we can create our form. At the top here, click here to edit this text. It'll take us to a text editor. I'm going to center it here, make it bold, and I'm going to write download Benny in PDF. Under here you'll see you've got all your tools to edit your text, and at the top here you can add any text you like. In this case we're just doing download Benny in PDF, and I'm going to click save. There we go, my form now has download Benny in PDF at the top. If I want to add some information under the form, I click here to edit this text. Again, I get the text editor. I don't want anything here, so I'm just going to put a space and click save. And there we go, I've got nothing underneath there, and my form is ready. And I go down here, and you'll see here you've got the option of form fields. Form fields is a more advanced option. This is where you might want to find out the age of the children. If you're giving away a children's book, you might want to know the ages of the children that the subscribers are downloading for. Or for instance, if you're giving away a physical copy of your book, you'd obviously need the postal information of your subscribers, in which case you'll do that here. That is for more advanced users, so we're not going to go over that in this tutorial. Click here to save the form, and there it says success, form successfully added. Now that we've created the form, we're going to want to put it on our website. We do that by clicking the Get Code. And you'll see here's our options of how to place it on our website. We can place it by JavaScript, which is the easiest, or we can use under here the HTML. I'm going to close here. I'm going to go to the website. I've created the page where I would like my form to be placed on my website. As you can see, I use WordPress. Make sure if you use WordPress, do not capture on the visual side. Make sure you capture here on the text side. And this is where you are going to place the code from ListWire. On the visual side, I'm going to just go down and see where I want to place my form. I'd want to place my form here under Right Now by filling in the form below. So I'm going to click there, press enter. That's where I want my form to go. So I'm going to go back to the text side of WordPress. I'm going to go down to find out where I want to place my form, and there's where I want to place it. Right now by filling in the form below, I want to place it after that. Now I need to get the code, so I go to ListWire, I go to Get Code, and there I'm going to Control C, the JavaScript. I'm going to go back to my page. I'm going to make sure I'm in the text editor. I'm going to Control V where I want to place my form. I'm going to go to the visual side and have a look, and I'll see it's not there. But if I publish and then view the page, and if I go down here now, there you go. There's the ListWire form that we created a little while ago. And now people can fill in their name, their email, and submit and become a subscriber to my autoresponder list. Going back to ListWire now, I'm going to close here, and my form is now created and available on my website. Once people hit the submit button on your form, they're going to receive a verification message from ListWire. So we're going to want to go and edit the standard verification message. To do that, we go to Settings, Verification Message. Here's some information on verification messages, but we're going to go down and you'll see all the forms here. The verification message is what your subscribers receive. They have to click the verification link in that message before they can become a subscriber of your autoresponder list. Now, if you're like me, I like to have personalized messages. So if you click here, you can go through and see all your options to change the subject line of your default verification message. In my case, I like to have it first name, and please confirm your subscription, because I like mine to be personalized. So I'm going to click that, and then you've got the option of a custom message, and then underneath here you'll see the message body. Now the message body cannot be edited. That's all a ListWire standard legal things that are required in a verification message, but we can add a custom message. And to me, this is very important. I always add a custom message because you want people to know what they're subscribing to. So in this case, I'm going to say, thank you for subscribing to download my free PDF book, Benny. Now my subscribers know exactly what they're subscribing for. And I'm going to go down here and I'm going to update your verification message for this account. At this point, you might be wondering how our subscribers receive the download link for the book that we would like to provide them, and that we do through follow-up messages. Now, follow-up messages are messages that we can send to our subscribers once they've completed the verification process through ListWire and have officially become subscribers of our autoresponder list. Now we do that at the top here by clicking Messages and then Follow-up Messages. And here at the top you can see information exactly what this page all does. And you can see that we can add quite a few follow-up messages here. We can edit, we can delete, and all of that happens here on this page. Now for the purposes of this tutorial, we're only going to do 2 follow-up messages. The first message is going to provide the download link. Now the download link that I'm going to use in this tutorial is going to be a Dropbox download link, but I would suggest in real life to use a download link for either Smashwords and perhaps provide a voucher code that they can use to get your book for free, or if you have any other place that you have your book already listed for free, perhaps on Goodreads. But for the purpose of this tutorial, we're just going to use Dropbox. And then the second follow-up message that I'd like to do will be 7 days later, and I'm going to be quite cheeky and I'm going to ask the people to please write a review for the short book that they received from me 7 days prior. Now that we're going to do now. The first thing that we're going to do is the first message where we're going to provide them with the link to download our book, and that we're going to do under here. You'll see you've got quite a few things here. The first thing is your subject tags, where you've got the option to fill in quite a few details. These are all personalized tags. Now, in my case, I always like to personalize things, so I'm going to get first name, insert tag, and I'm going to write here you're here with your free copy of Benny, and then this is the message I'm going to write here. Again, I like to be personalized, so we can go to prospect tags, first name, insert tag, and that will say, Dear Heather, for instance, and thank you for subscribing to receive my PDF book, Benny. you can download your free PDF copy from the link below. Now again, I said I was going to use Dropbox. You can use any link, but for the purpose of this tutorial, we're going to link to Dropbox, and I'm going to right click, share Dropbox link. At the bottom here it informs me that I've saved it successfully to my clipboard. I'm going to go back to ListWire, and I'm going to Control V, and there's the link to my free download. And I'm going to say I hope you enjoy reading this short story. Kindest regards, Heather Scrivy. Now you'll see under here you've got a couple of options for your message format. I've only used plain text message only, but you've also got the option for HTML based message only, and that'll bring up another form where you can insert all your HTML. And I'm going to go back to plain text message. There's all my details for my plain text message. You can also do HTML message plain text message combination, as well as an advanced editor for HTML message only, as well as an advanced editor for HTML message or even plain text message combination. I'm going to just select plain text message only because I'm not sending out a newsletter. This is just purely providing a Dropbox link. So I'm going to just leave it like that as plain text. Then my message interval is a number of days. I want it to go on the day that they subscribe, so it'll go immediately. So I put it as 0. And then I will click here to save changes to this message, which you'll see down here below. And if we click there, our message has been successfully added. And as you see, there it is here with your free copy of Benny. And so what will happen after they fill in the form, they submit, that is the message that they'll get straight away. So I'm going to click here to edit this selected message if I want to edit it, but in this case I don't. And what I do want to do, however, is do a new message asking for my review. So I'm going to go down here, go again, first name, I'm going to insert tag, and I'm going to write here Benny review. I'm going to go down here, dear, again I'm going to be personalized, first name, insert tag, and I'm going to say I would like to say thank you again for downloading my free book, Benny. If you enjoyed the book, I would greatly appreciate if you would be so kind as to write a review. And then here you would put a link to where you would like them to do the review. For this tutorial, I'm not going to add a link. I'm just going to say thank you, Heather. But again, you should put your link. Make it easy for them to write a review. And you've got your message format, plain text, and then your message interval set to 1 day. I want to change this to 7 because I want this message to go out 7 days later, just to give them a bit of time to actually read it. And click here to save changes to this message. And there you see, now I've got both the messages there. The first message, it'll go out giving my download link, and the second message that will go out asking for a review. Again, you can edit any of your messages and delete them at any time. That brings us to the end of this tutorial. Thank you for watching, and I wish you the best of luck in your list building endeavors.